Hello, coaches. Would you like to know a process that helps you learn and relaxes the mind at the same time? Some people would call this the flow state. In NLP, it's known as expanded awareness. So let's get started. Expanded awareness is that process where we can help our clients improve our learning and attention. This works for students, children, adults, and even ourselves. It's an easy process that you can do, and it only takes a couple of minutes for you to be in that optimum state to learn. So, expanded awareness is a relaxed state of mind, also known as the learning state. It creates a mental condition of both total focus and receptivity to new information. A state of expanded awareness is created when a person's eyes are totally focused on one spot in foveal vision, while attention is placed in peripheral vision. Don't worry, I'll go over the detail of that. So expanded awareness will get you to come out of that mental chaos, that mini-me rumination, and have that sense of relaxation coming back to what's important to bringing in that relaxation into you. Expanded awareness has proven highly effective for everyone, for children, for adults, and anyone in between, even those with attention or learning challenges. Expanded awareness, it is an optimal state when taking in large amounts of information, such as NLP practitioner training. And it's that optimal state to be able to take in reading, training, learning. There is evidence that this technique may synchronize both hemispheres of the brain, which is quite exciting because that means we're accessing not only the creative state, but also that logical state. So they can just sort of merge and blend in all of that yumminess. The mind learns best when it is relaxed and when information can just pour in, a little bit like that sponge. When the mind is used as an ambient tool, it tends to make new connections and improves choice and retention. But how can this get any better with learning? So, as I said earlier, you need to be able to focus on your foveal vision. And so, this is about looking beyond your current eye level up to a spot. It doesn't have to be as black and white as that spot. It can be a dirty mark on the wall. It can be I'm looking ahead at the tree, just looking at a particular leaf at foveal vision, just above eye level. In the classroom, I would ask you to look just above my head, and in fact, I'd have a marker on the wall for you to be able to focus on. And then, as you've poured all of your attention into that spot, you then want to allow your awareness to come outside on everything but that spot. So it's just like following down. I'm going to push up on the slide there. It's just like pouring your attention down all the way to like the fairy fingers on the outside, taking notice of the walls, taking notice of even what's even a little bit behind me, and bringing in the awareness. What this does is it will relax the mind instead of that narrow focus. We're taking in more information. We're accessing both parts of the brain, and it's like, oh, okay. It's like that massage for the brain. From the top looking down, this is the intention is you originally start with that foveal vision looking at that spot on the wall and then allow yourself to expand that out. It's almost like that meditation or that trance-like state. So if we were in the classroom together, I would ask you to focus a spot on the wall just above eye level and get you to pour all of your attention into that spot. And once they do, I would then have you expand out your eyes or expand out your awareness. It's just like relaxing. And as that happens, your pupils will start to change, your muscles, your breathing will relax, and you are now in that optimum learning state. When a client appears to be in this state, it's if you're doing this for somebody else, confirm for them, like, yeah, this is right, you're doing fantastic. And then when they're ready, it's like, okay, now we're going into the classroom, now we're ready to learn. Now, while you're in peripheral vision, while you're in that expanded awareness, it's absolutely fascinating, and I encourage you to try it on, that you cannot hold on to a negative state when you're in this expanded awareness. Now, like when you think about that, it's like just completely mind blowing. If you're somebody who gets agitated by noise in a restaurant or agitated by um, chaos going on in a shopping center and you're feeling yourself getting anxious, it's sort of like, okay, just sit down, focus on a spot, and instead of being stressed, focus on peripheral vision, focus on your fingers on the outside, and your brain will have you change states. You cannot hold on to the negativity. Absolutely mind blowing for me. I'm curious though that when you think about times where you have been stressed, often you will have narrowed down into the stuckness and the nitty gritty and the details of the problem. You need a coach or you need somebody else to help you come out of that critical judgment, out of that fear, and allowing yourself to expand your state. Because staying in that restricted view stresses your immune system, completely exhausting, and you're just going to spin out and probably do adrenal fatigue. So again, expanded awareness will relax the mind, enabling you to access new creative solutions, new possibilities, and it's just like being in that flow state. It's easier to drop into that self-care, that heart space, that self-trust. If you're doing any holistic um, wellness practitioner processes, whether you're doing kinesiology, even Reiki, or even mediumship or anything like that, do this before you see a client and just come back into your heart space. All of the noise of your to-do list will wash away. For those who like the science about how this works, very quickly, when you are in that foveal vision, you are utilizing the cones in your eyes. That is designed and intended to look for the detail and what is the meaning here. So if you're stressed, your eyes, your cones are looking for more reasons to be stressed versus doing the peripheral vision or expanded awareness, and you utilize your rods in the eyes. And the rods are designed to guide you through space, time and space, and what's around you. So, again, if you're doing spiritual work, you already know to go into the theta brainwave to activate that creative space to connect in with spirit. But taking it one step further, using peripheral vision will help you access that outside of time kind of feeling. Um, This is also a process that you can use to learn to go to sleep. Strange, right? All you have to do is close your eyes and look at the outer edges of your inner eyelids, breathing in deeply, and just notice how that busy to-do list starts to fade away. It's like, oh, wow. Because you can't hold on to it because you are no longer accessing the way your eyes were looking for the detail. You are now giving yourself permission to relax. And quickly sidestepping here, in the ancient system of samurai, the state that occurred when entering that peripheral vision was called expanded awareness. Highly prized as a state that allowed the samurai to achieve that centered calmness and what we would know as flow state. Doing this for like 2 or 3 minutes is just like meditating for 15 or so minutes. It will bring your body back into that flow. Now, in NLP Master Practitioner, we actually teach you how to use this to help your client access more solutions to their single problem. Really, really quickly, expanded awareness for getting rid of a problem. This process can be used for that single negative emotion or a behavior or complex problem. And the key is that the client's ability to get in touch with the whole problem. So technically, this technique works by lighting up and removing the boundary conditions of the problem, thus dissolving it into the void. Going real quantum here. So this is a good process if someone is associated and and good to use when someone is stuck in an emotion. This process means that when you think about a problem that you've got and you pour that problem into that spot, into that foveal vision, pour all of your problem into that spot, that neighbor that you're having an argument with, or the problem that you've got with your child not going to school, pouring all of that onto it and noticing then as you expand your awareness, what happens to the problem? And in this state, when you start to go into expanded awareness, asking your unconscious mind to access new learnings, new possibilities, new choices. And that should start to light up the neural network to say, oh, what about this? What about that? What about this? And it's just a quick and easy, effective way to, again, draw in solutions. I am somebody who's an INFJ. I love to analyze problems. I love to analyze the learnings. I love the quick decision making and like, this is what I'm going to do. But when I'm stuck, I need a process like this to say, I'm stuck. I do not know what to do, putting it into foveal vision and allowing the unconscious mind to access new solutions to bring those to the surface. Pretty cool. It's like really, really cool to get into that flow state. Now, if this interests you and you'd like to join me in my next NLP practitioner, come join me. The link's below. I'm Claire Chancellor from Be Your Purpose Coaching, and I'll talk to you later.